Hey, you guys, it's David at Bali and Beyond, and Paul, and it's gone right in my mind.
Britany.
Paul and Britany just came by, and Paul and Britany are like the center of WUB. WUB. I WUB you. I WUB you guys.
We love
We
you
love you
too.
too.
So if you haven't heard about WUB, it's this amazing gathering happening. Can I call it a gathering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like gathering.
Yeah.
We like that word because
That's really what it is, bringing
yeah,
people together.
bringing people
Gather.
together, connecting.
So-
Yeah.
Two gatherings. Have you thought about doing it kind of a break if somebody wanted to do both? Like, you know what I mean? Like if they wanted to do Calgary and Edmonton? Just a
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always email us. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can
I-
definitely do a
because
break if people get hooked on the first one and want
Yeah.
to do it again.
Yeah.
we're going to two, and I'm excited about it. Earl's actually going to go with Kat, who you didn't meet, who's amazing, who works here, and we're going to be there in Edmonton on the 9th. And,
Yes.
and then on the 16th, I'm going to come to your event on the 16th, and we're bringing a bunch of our Bali and Beyond stuff and our Project Awakening stuff. And so tell me, how did this start?
Ooh, that's a long story. How much time we got? kind of my own personal journey, just of healing and spiritual growth, and dealing with life basically. And I went through, like everybody, some challenges in my life, and really actually started probably about 12 years ago. Kind of hit a crisis where I had everything, but it was absolutely miserable and borderline suicidal and just in the shit, if you will, where wasn't very happy and kind of made a choice to stop feeling that way, but just didn't really know how. So I kind of started seeking, like many people, and got lucky where I was kind of like, I'm either going to the loony bin or I'm going somewhere, and I found this retreat company called Spirit Quest in Sedona and went down there, and I went, from, in the shit to, by the end of my week, it was a lot of amazing practitioners, and did, hikes in the mountain with native shaman and, like meditation with monks and like you name it. It was incredible. And, left flying high and, being in the shower. Oh, I can feel the universe. And, like really connected and like a huge, awakening in a sense, I don't necessarily like the word awakening because it's opened an eye. Because there's a long way to go before that.
Well, there's never an end to it.
Yeah, exactly. And so, maybe in another life or another.
Yeah. Or
plane,
maybe
but-
there is an end to it. Maybe that's just a belief on my part. Maybe there is an end to it. Maybe this is it.
Yeah, I've let go of
Yeah.
trying to figure it out because I drove myself crazy for a while, trying to figure it out,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
We were just talking about it a minute ago, like, universal intelligence, or I think that when we're present, we're really here, that's it. This is the moment, and if there is a God or a higher power or universal intelligence, we can only meet him or her in the moment, just here and now. And then we can't describe it because it's already gone.
Yeah.
It's that thing that can't be talked about or can't be described really, so we can't really understand it with the mind.
Yeah.
Because the mind seems to live in the past
Yeah.
or the future.
Or the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it fantasizes.
Yeah.
Makes shit up about what happened. And fantasizes either amazing things in the future or tragedy.
Yeah.
And so you're caught in the mind. So you got out of your mind.
I did. Yeah.
Awesome.
I lost my mind.
That's great. So can that happen at WUB?
For sure, definitely. We had a lot of people, even, you've been into your spirituality for quite a long time. Myself, I think there's a misconception where, even the facilitators we have, everybody's kind of in and out of it all the time. And, you're either really grounded and you're dialed in or you feel like you're not. And so, obviously leading up to a lot of stress with the event, and I was lucky enough to get into some of the sessions and, really
the last time.
shift. Yeah, in Banff.
In Banff,
so, huge shifts for me. And, these people are around all the time, but it's kind of a never-ending thing where, as soon as you think you're done, you're never done, or, so I really believe it's something that is a great place for people, and that's really the passion, you know, was.
So what's the key ingredient in WUB?
I think that's individual to the person.
So
where
if I asked myself the question,
yeah.
I would think that the key ingredient is love.
Yeah. I think that's a good one for sure. I mean,
I know the facilitators.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of love.
Everybody there is like, you know, we were talking about this a bit earlier, you know, I left a good paying job to not make any money yet, you know, but this is my purpose and what I love to do. And, you know, we always say we measure it in tears and love and changing people's life. And to me, that's more value than anything. And it's, and everybody we have involved is the same way. You know, they've, actually we talked about it with Julian last night from Circles of Rhythm, where, you know, a lot of the people we have teaching have dedicated, you know, 20, 30 years of their life and, you know, traveled to 20, 30, 40 countries to meet some of the best healers and teachers and gurus, and you know, but and then come back and bring that knowledge. So that really is a love and a passion, because I don't, you know, nobody's, you know, rolling in dough, you know. Some people do well, but it's there is abundance in the industry, but it's really everybody does it because they love it and they love people and they love to heal. And I think anybody who gets into it has gone through their own shit and their own pain and their own healing and hurt and gone, oh, like, you know, like you said, we walk and we see other people living in this place maybe they don't need to live in. Discomfort and as we kind of create our own reality. So creating, you know, we like to open that door for, there was a post on Facebook the other day, which was kind of funny, and it was zoomed in, and it was, you know, somebody holding a boot over their head. And, well, you didn't know it was a boot, but it looks like a boot on this kid's head, and then you zoom out, and he's got his arm up the boot, and he's holding his own head. And it's kind of like this, you know, we talked about with the fear, like our own fear and all these things, we kind of create our own stress and our own reality of what we believe, you know, will go wrong. And again, it's the lens that we're viewing from, right? Yep. So if we're viewing from zoomed in and the boot on the head, oh my God, I'm crushing my head with this. Life's crushing me, and you're like, oh no, wait, that's me, because I have control of my life and I can really change, right?
So when I'm listening to you, one of the things that I think about you and is that I believe you're setting an example for, let's say, your kids, of you living your purpose. And my experience is that, you know, I think I've lived my life mostly as on purpose as I could in each moment, and my kids have grown up in that. And I haven't, you know, had any great, you know, financial wealth, although there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm still open to that possibility.
Aren't we all?
But my kids don't look at that, and I think my kids see that I stayed on purpose. You know, that I was always in service, and I think that's what you're doing. You're creating an amazing service, and speaking of kids, you only have 5, right? Small families.
Maybe a few more scattered. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think so.
No.
You would have been too busy for that.
Yeah, definitely. I was too busy with them. Yeah,
honestly. So that's one example. Will any of them be at WUB?
They won't. We just insurance and all that. We have to keep it 18 up. Yeah,
okay.
It just triples the cost.
Mom and Dad coming?
They're actually out of the country right now, so they're down in Palm Springs getting some R&R, but I'm sure they'll be at the other ones.
So no Mom and Dad for
no Mom and Dad this time. No, but it was, I mean, we talked about Banff before, where it was pretty incredible. You know, my dad, who just turned 77,
doing breath work,
doing the rhythm cradle and the drum circle, and he's always been kind of a yoga schmoga. Like anytime I ever say hippie, all the hippies are dead, you know. That's literally what he says, right? But
because he and I were there.
Because he was, you know, he's that age, right? And so it was pretty incredible to see. Like my theory is always, you know, if my dad can get into this, anybody can get into it, and that's really the vision. And
I saw him before, and after. He had a transformation.
Oh yeah,
that was really cool.
You could feel it. Like it was, I think. Yeah, I mean, I talk to my parents almost every day, you know, and so, but, you know, Britany heard the phone call, and my dad's just like, yeah, that's whatever, you know, I'm just like, and, which is amazing to see, and that's my passion, those little things keep me going, you know, because there's times like anybody, and no matter what you're doing, is where you're like, oh, is this what I should be doing? And there's always those signs if we're watching for them, you know, where.
Well, if it's of any help, I've interviewed like 3 or 4 people I think that are facilitating, and everybody just thinks it's an amazing thing, you know. So you have a lot of support,
definitely,
energetically, you know. So you have to just let the dam go.
Yeah.
and
I did watch the videos, and hi guys if you're there. But yeah, no, I saw him in all the kind words, and Britany was with me, and I'm like, oh, like, you know, like, that's so sweet. Like, but it is a sign.
There's
you know,
a couple of more you've introduced
it.
me to that we're going to have in. I think the Piano Man.
Yeah, if we can get William in here, he's tough to pin down.
Does he live in Calgary?
He's in Calgary and Banff, so he's kind of back and forth. But he
we have to have the Piano Man. I mean, I have the piano in the
and he's very very accomplished. You know, he was a very young age. You know, getting flown over to Asia to play when I think he was like 9 or 10, kind of thing. You know, so he's pretty incredible, and he's doing the. With Corinne, who you had in here doing this live piano meditation. Everybody we have, like it's kind of surreal, and actually Alice is coming too.
Yes.
So
Alice Hong.
Alice Hong's coming, and we weren't sure last time.
Corinne Kilback and William
Cunningham.
Yes.
We've got Jay playing in the evening.
Jay.
Robinson or Uni.
For dance?
It's kind of more, so some of the feedback we got after Banff is people wanted more time to connect, and that's really what we're about. So we're keeping it less about a dance, and you know, a lot of our audience is, I'm going to say, you know, 40 plus, and less into a DJ and dancing all night. And more, we wanted to, so we've got, you know, hundreds of pillows, and we'll have your stools and all, you know, it's really going to be a cozy,
so hang out even that we could dance.
Yeah, you could dance for sure. And so like Jay plays all these kind of worldly instrumental, you know, drums and flute and things I don't even know the name of them. You know, these really cool instruments from all over the world. He loops them, and so it's kind of just a really chill vibe.
We didn't mention Trevor's name.
Trevor.
Trevor's like 3 hours in the afternoon.
And it's a pretty. When we were in Banff, people asked me, well, what's it about? You know, like, because we had a couple options people could do, and you know, he describes it as a vibrational medicine journey. You know, and then after, and people asked me, and then you know, I came out and I was like, whoa! I'm like, that was a journey. You know, it was definitely a journey, and it's really indescribable. It's you know, those really intense moments, and maybe this is too much to say on camera, but like I always used to joke with people, when you have kind of those really deep spiritual moments and those like undescribable moments, it was almost like when you're a teenager and everybody's like, what's an orgasm feel like? You're like, I don't know, but you'll just know. Like you'll know when you feel that, right? You know, and it's this kind of amazing spiritual, or you know, it can be a physical, however people want to describe it. You know, there's science and there's things we can't explain behind it all.
Just to explain, Trevor does breath work, and it's it really is an opportunity to drop so deep inside, and to kind of disappear from ego, and to cathartic, and to move energy, and it really is a healing journey that doesn't. I was telling who was here this morning?
Abigail.
Oh, Abigail this morning, who said she's going to come. That if that the whatever the cost is for the day is Trevor's session's worth it.
Yeah.
You know, that much. You know, so
for
everything
sure.
else is free. You just pay for Trevor's session.
Well, exactly. Yeah, and even any of our practitioners, you know, generally to do one of their sessions is as much as we're charging. So I mean, we're not.
It's
so it's a great value. It's I mean,
and the venue here I love.
Yeah.
You know, what's it called?
Festival Hall.
Festival Hall. The Festival Hall is amazing. It's in Inglewood. It's easy. There's lots of parking around.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's going to be very cool. And the venue in Edmonton is like this church.
It's pretty incredible too. It's like we walked in there right away and we're like, yep, like Studio 96 is the venue. Yeah. And it's an incredible space, and we'll have a few vendors there. Obviously, you guys will be there. Yeah. We've got Kombucha, True Booch has come on as a sponsor. So we'll have a kegerator, which I think we're picking up after this. But
nice.
So and Unity. So we'll have tea ceremonies, and they're pretty incredible. They actually, it's this pink tea. So it's made from the same tea leaves as green tea, but there's only one place in the world that they grow this tea, and
in India.
I believe it's in India. I should know these things. I don't know everything, but
It's okay.
It's all the proceeds from Unity. Like they go back to Love Found, which Priscilla, who runs that, it's a nonprofit, so they put a lot of money back into developing communities and just really like everybody we have involved, like you said, is love, and it's really about helping people, and transformation is at the heart of it all. Where whether somebody's never done it or they've
so the possibility is there for personal transformation, an increased level of consciousness, and connection with community.
Yeah.
And I know that my friend Dominica went into in Banff, and what I got from her description later was that she just felt so loved and so connected to the people that were there.
Yeah.
And so it's nice if interested in building community, in getting together with like-minded people, these events. And I think that if you can, go to both.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that these guys will work out a deal on too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, if anybody wants that, just
What do you
email
do?
us.
What do I do? I'm more of like the back end, so I deal with all the paperwork and making sure contracts get signed and
Nice.
phone calls, and I keep things going in the background so
Good.
he can be just let loose and feel the dream.
Nice. So you like that?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And you just moved from Vancouver
I did, yeah.
to Edmonton.
Yep.
Edmonton.
I like it. I grew up and was raised in Manitoba, in Winnipeg, and I find that Edmonton is very similar, so I feel very much at home. Just the
Edmonton's
winters are very
kinda
similar.
yeah, cold.
The people are very similar, so it does make me feel a little
So
bit more.
you must be the reason that more people have registered for Edmonton.
Yes.
And
I like to think so.
not that there's any competition, but if that's what I hear, that you've had more registrations for Edmonton.
Yeah, Edmonton's. It's funny because we've definitely.
Well, it's coming up
Edmonton picked
sooner.
up pretty quick.
It's
Yeah, it's a
come-
little sooner, but
Yeah.
it's we've had more people, and we'll call it the men too. We've had a lot, mostly women for Calgary, but we're probably about 50-50 men and women for Edmonton. So
You hear that,
Yeah.
fellas? Calgary's going to be a lot of women. And what a great place to I know so many men who are have consciousness as a high value.
Yeah.
And who would love to meet partners and date or whatever with women who have consciousness as a high value.
For sure.
Who have service and community and love as a high value.
And vice versa too, just people in general,
So spending a whole day
trying to-
together. This is kind of a dating day.
Yeah. That's another event we'll do.
That's kind of why we wanted to
the-
do like the chill lounge, just because it's such a heavy day. There's a lot going on and a lot of energy moving, and a lot of people are going to be taking it in, and just having a space to kind of chill and relax and facilitate those connections for everybody to come together and talk about their day and really meet. Because I find a lot of times we go to these sessions, but we get the session, and then we leave.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I want that time to really bump into people.
And at the end, everybody's trying to exchange numbers quickly.
Yeah.
We should stay in touch.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Gives
Yeah,
that
we'll have
space to
tea ceremonies and just kind of a lot of really cool things.
So how long starts the morning at?
We start open the doors at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Then we're kicking things off at 9:30.
Yes.
And then we go. The first thing we're going to do some time to connect right off the get-go, so we can kind of get people meeting other people.
Yes.
So if people are shy, don't worry, we'll help you with that. Or if you're really shy, you can stand in the corner. But and then we've got Sebastian Balesa and Alice Hong doing the yoga session in the morning, which will be incredible. And Sebastian plays the viola, so we'll have live music, and he plays a few other instruments and voice, and like pretty incredible. So I'm pretty stoked for that. And then the live piano meditation. After that, then a lunch break, and so we're not providing lunch, but we've got I think an hour and 45 minutes and lots of
Well, in
restaurants.
Inglewood, that's going to be so
Inglewood,
easy. There's so many great places to go to eat.
Exactly. Yeah, there's tons of places to go.
Same in
within
Edmonton, is it?
Yeah. We specifically chose locations that were around really good.
And we got a little
places
map on the
and-
website too, so
Nice.
people can find
Yeah.
places to eat, and then the breath work with Trevor
After
for the
lunch.
afternoon, which is pretty intense. So we'll give people a break again, and then circles of rhythm in the evening. Doing we're going to do a rhythm cradle.
Yes,
I believe, and which is also fairly intense, and then do the high energy drumming, which was one of the we sent a survey out. That was one of the things everybody loved. It was pretty universal. That
nice.
It was just again, the description, you're like, oh yeah, okay, that's high energy drumming, right? Because it was just, the room was just vibrating, and it's so, Julian, who leads it, does such an amazing job of, facilitating and getting everybody into it. It's pretty neat. And then again, Jay, who we talked about.
So what time
will
we
be
finish?
Playing. We go to about 11.
Nice.
So
it could be a 14-hour day.
It's a long day, so it's pretty, for
with 2 breaks.
For just over $100. It's like I said, it's pretty good value because it's a lot of work and a lot of hours. And
so you guys, this is the kind of thing you want. So and you're asking for. So let's support this. Let's boost or share this video. There's going to be a coupon on this. I have a code for like
$20 off.
$20 off,
which is
honestly, and so $20 off of that's almost 20%. Or
pretty close. I think we've got 2 new packages we released. So we've got a what do we call it? Karma Pass. So that's $135, but take off $20, and you're at $115. And then a Karma Buddies. So if you got a friend you want to bring with you, those are, I think it works out to $120 per ticket. But then if you get the promo code on there, you can use it for. It'll take off 2 tickets. So
you guys,
it's a good deal.
It's a good deal. So let's do this. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. And I was at this point I didn't go to Banff, and so I'm looking forward to this. So that's it. Thank you guys. Thanks for what you're doing. This is service. And I think that there's the possibility that it would be wonderful if you actually get paid for it.
Yeah.
And you're going to. But this is service, and this has a big value. And helps people in their lives, and it trickles down. It ripples out into their families and their
big
kids and all of that.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal what you're doing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm really tickled to be part of it, and have interviewed some great people that are part of it, and so yes, it's been great for us.
Yeah. Awesome.
We're like-minded.
Yeah, definitely. And that's our passion too. It's again, if you want to find like-minded people, these are the places, whether it's our event or somebody else's. It's.
What do you mean there isn't anybody else's? This is what are you talking about?
This is the premier event.
Well, it is. It is. Where do you get this? Where you especially with all the hangout time, where you can actually get to meet people, and connect and spend time together, and go for lunch together, and go for dinner together. All in that day, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you put a value on that?
Yeah. Well, and everybody there, even us, like you said, you mentioned Dominica and other people that came. Like we've made friends for life. From we were a little busy running around, but we still managed to find time to connect with people, and and that's really, what's life about, rather than surrounding yourself with good people,
love,
and people that fill you up, right? And things that fill you up, right?
WUB. It's about WUB.
The WUB love.
Yeah, it's WUB love. Yeah.
I think that's the promo code, isn't it? WUB love.
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah. Thanks, David.
All right. Thanks. Cheers, you guys. Love you.
Thanks, guys. Love you.